Hey, my loves, go ahead and put down the pro and con list and listen up. The cosmic weather just took a shot of espresso and picked up a battle axe. We need to talk about Mars moving into Aries. I'm calling this thing the Don't Think, Just Do directive. Mars is finally in its home turf. It's like the god of war just returned from a long, boring vacation in a beige hotel and is now currently doing donuts in the parking lot of your life. In Aries, Mars doesn't do nuance. It doesn't do let's circle back to that in quarter three. It does initiative. It does now. It's the raw, unfiltered warrior energy that makes you want to kick down the doors of your own limitations. If you've been waiting for a sign, this isn't a sign. It's a physical shove. This transit is lovingly calling out your analysis paralysis. Waiting to be ready is a lie we tell ourselves because we're scared. Mars in Aries says, if you wait until you're ready, you're already too late. Now, here's a shadow because you know what? There's always a shadow. We are all going to be a little combative. Patience is officially extinct. You might find yourself picking a fight with sentient toasters or burning through a project so fast you leave a trail of scorched earth behind you. It's impulsive, it's loud, and it has the attention span of a squirrel on a sugar high. But here's the gift. The pure, unadulterated courage to act for yourself. No performing for likes anymore. No asking for permission. Just the absolute conviction that forward motion is the only medicine. Now, listen for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus to see where the fire is lighting up a match in your chart. Aries is lighting up your first house of identity and presence. You're basically a human blowtorch right now. You need to focus on reclaiming your autonomy. Stop apologizing for taking up space. Harness this by launching that solo project you've been whispering about. You are the pioneer. Lead the way. Taurus is lighting up your 12th house of subconscious enclosure. The war is happening in your internal closet. You need to focus on aggressive healing. You're not resting. You're hunting down self-sabotaging ghosts. Harness this by cutting cords with the past with zero mercy. Gemini is lighting up your 11th house of squads and vision. You're the general of your social circles. You need to focus on community leadership. Stop just group chatting and start a movement. Harness this by initiating a bold collaboration that scares the normies in your life. Cancer is lighting up your 10th house of career and legacy. The fire is at the highest point of your chart. You need to focus on professional conquests. Stop nurturing your boss and start being one. Harness this by demanding that promotion or starting that business. The world is watching. Give them a show, honey. Leo is lighting up your 9th house of travel and truth. The light is in your house of adventure. You need to focus on ideological warfare. Harness this by jumping into a new philosophy or a literal plane. Your comfort zone is officially a prison. Break out of there. Virgo is lighting up your 8th house of intimacy and rebirth. This is deep, spicy, and a little bit dangerous. You need to focus on soul level surrender. Harness this by being fiercely honest about your desires. No more maybe. Reclaim your power in your deepest bonds and get your money right. Libra is lighting up your 7th house of partners and contracts. This is hitting you right in the other category. You need to focus on assertive partnerships. Harness this by setting boundaries that feel uncomfortable but necessary. Stop playing peacemaker and start playing sovereign. Scorpio is lighting up your 6th house of health and habits. The fire is in your engine room. You need to focus on physical vitality. Harness this by hitting the gym like you're training for a gladiator match. Move your body before the excess energy turns into unexplained irritation. Sagittarius, you need to focus on your 5th house of play and passion. This is a hell yes transit for you. Focus on creative recklessness. Harness this by taking a massive risk in love or art. Don't worry about the outcome, just savor the chase. Capricorn, it is lighting up your 4th house of roots and sanctuary. The war is in the living room, honey. You need to focus on domestic independence. Harness this by setting a fire under your family dynamics. Clean out the basement, move the furniture, and reclaim your home as your castle. Aquarius is lighting up your 3rd house of mind and mouth. The fire is in your voice, honey. You need to focus on intellectual initiation. Stop filtering your genius for the comfort of others. Harness this by speaking your truth so loudly that the windows rattle. And lastly, Pisces. Lighten up your 2nd house of cash and self-worth. The fire, the planet, is in your wallet. You need to focus on financial assertiveness. Ma'am, sir, harness this by taking a brave step toward a new income stream. Money, 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 money. Stop dreaming about abundance and go seize it. Now, everyone, since Mars is in Aries and it's about acting before you're ready, tell me, what is the one thing you've been postponing that you're going to initiate in the next 24 hours? No excuses. Write it in the comments. Let's see that warrior spirit. Mars is home in Aries. The cosmic permission slip has been shredded. Stop overthinking and start doing. Whether it's your career, your boundaries, or your bank account, the time to charge ahead is now. Remember, the only way through is forward.